and welcome. My name is Sam, this is Poppy, and today I am going to be guiding you through a yoga flow that focuses on the hips and lower back. So if perhaps you've been feeling a little bit of discomfort or tension in this area, this practice is going to be absolutely perfect for you. So go ahead, grab your mat, and I and Poppy will see you there. So go ahead and get yourself in a nice, comfortable seated position. And we're just going to spend the first few moments of our practice just allowing ourselves just to drop into the space and to truly arrive so that we can be present with our bodies and with our practice. So when you are ready, just take a moment to bring the intention into the spine. So send the weight slightly into the sit bones, stack the hips, the heart and the head. And just take a gentle lift as you lift through the heart and you lift through the crown of the head. Maybe close the eyes, soften the gaze, and allow the palms just to gently settle over the knees. And just take a moment to drop into your awareness on your body. Connecting slowly to the breath. Take an inhale through your nose. And an exhale out of your mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. And an exhale out of the mouth. One more breath, just like that. Really nice, okay. When you're ready, just take the hands down the side of the body, and on your next inhale, sweep the fingertips above the head. Nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to take a gentle twist towards our left. Just take a gentle twist towards your left. Take your right hand, gently place it over the left knee. Spiral your heart towards the back of the room or the mat, wherever you're sitting. And lift all through the crown of the head. Take your attention and awareness into your back as you inhale and exhale. And give yourself the time and space just to feel into your body. Take one more deep breath in and out. Breathe through, and on the next inhale, reach up to the sky, big breath. And exhale, twisting now towards the right. So taking left hand over the right knee. And take that right hand behind you, drop the shoulder, lift through the crown of the head. Spiral the heart towards the back of the mat, soften the knees, take the breath and the intention into the back, full breaths. Really nice, one more deep breath. On your next inhale, fingers to sky. And gently press the palms to touch and exhale through your heart space. Okay, beautiful. Slowly bringing the soles of the feet to touch. We're going to start with our first posture, getting nice and deep into the hips in butterfly pose. So taking the peace fingers or the hands just to wrap around the toes. Take an inhale as you lift through the heart. Keep the knees soft, and as you exhale, melt through the heart. And gently allow yourself to melt forward. Allow the crown of the head to drop down. Shoulder blades slide away from one another. Release the tension out of your jaw. Maybe a little left or right with the head. And just allow gravity to take over on the knees. And connecting deeply to your breath, send the intention to where you're feeling most intense sensation within your body, within that hip space. And with each and every breath, just allowing a little bit more softness and a little bit more space to arrive. Really nice, 2 more breaths. One more deep breath. And when you're ready, gently press through the palms, lift yourself up. Take the hands on the outsides of the knees, draw them in, and then just press the palms behind you, walk the feet just to around the hip distance apart, and then just gently pass the knees towards the right and the left. Just allowing yourself just the windshield wipe out any stickiness in those hips. one more deep breath here. Beautiful. Okay, when you're ready, let's come over onto our all four tabletop position. Take the hand shoulder width apart, spread the fingertips wide, shoulders stack the wrists, hips stack the knees, gently pull the navel to spine, take the gaze ahead of you, energy through the hands. We're going to work through full cat and cow. So take a nice deep inhale and exhale to begin. And then on your next inhale, gently drop that belly button down to the mat, pull the heart between the space and the arms gaze ahead, tailbone high. Full exhale, chin to chest, round shoulder blades to the ceiling, navel to spine, tailbone down. And again, inhale as you drop into cow pose. Exhale as you round into cow. And again, continuing with this action, this movement, flowing with your breath. Taking one more deep breath in cow, and exhaling round into cow. Find your neutral spine. Maybe have a little wiggle side to side through those hips, and then when you're ready, extend your right leg out to the side as an extension of your hip space. Tuck into your left toes, take an inhale as you look ahead of you, and as you exhale, send your bottom back towards the heels. And slowly just walk the hands forward as you melt the heart down towards the thigh, forehead towards the mat. And just dropping in here, find what feels good for you. Now, if this feels really inaccessible to you, you can always bring that knee, that leg in and just press back into a child's pose. Just work with what you've got, meet yourself where you're at. 2 more breaths wherever you are. One more deep inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Okay, when you're ready, take a walk with the hands all the way over towards that right foot. Place your left hand on your right. And just take 2 breaths here as you stretch out that left side body, stretching out the hip space. Take one more deep breath. Well done. When you're ready, back to centre with the hands. Rocking forward, release the left toes, walk the hands towards the body, press the palms to touch. And as you inhale, fingers reach above the head, biceps back towards the ears, extend and lift out of the hip space. Take a nice deep breath here. Releasing the hands to the hips. Going to take a big step towards that right side of the mat with the right foot. And just drop into your hips. Take the palms on the inside of the foot. Maybe walk that left knee back a little bit so you have as much space as possible here in your hips. And then make sure that the right arch, the arch of the right foot is just brushing the edge of the mat, heel into the groin, toes away from you. And then just gently roll onto the outer edge of the right foot as you create space in the hips. Maybe you stay down onto the palms, or maybe you take your right palm and just press it gently on the inside of the right knee, rolling the right shoulder back, taking the gaze behind you. 2 breaths. Keep an active lift through the heart, keep the torso long. Send that intentional breath to where you're feeling that sensation the most intensely. 1 more deep breath. Take an inhale, reach your right fingertips to the sky. 1 deep breath here, find a bit more space in the body. And as you exhale, plant that right palm and press back into the right sole of your foot. Tuck into the left toes and lift your left knee. And just with a couple of breaths, we're just going to rock backwards and forwards, creating a little bit of momentum. 1 more time. Getting ready to power off that back foot. Just take a big step forward with that left foot, stepping it to the outer edge of the left side of the mat. Dropping the tailbone down and finding Malasana Yogi squat. Elbows on the insides of the knees, lifting tall through the crown of the head, lift through the heart space. Send the focus and intention down to your roots. Energy to the palms. Maybe close the eyes, 2 breaths to meditate. Deeply connecting to your breath. If it's too much to have the hands connected, maybe you take them down in front of you, maybe your bottom's lifted, or if you have any blocks, maybe just place one right under your sits bone. Take 1 more deep breath wherever you are. When you're ready, press into the palms, slowly step back into plank, side to the mat and lower through your chin, your chest, lever onto your belly. Inhaling through high cobra. And then over the knees, back into child's pose. Take a breath here, child's pose. Breathing nice and deeply. I'm just going to turn around the other way, guys, because I don't have enough room to extend my left leg. So just so that you know where you're going. Take one more deep breath here, child's pose. Beautiful. And when you're ready, press through the palms, gently round forward into that tabletop. And when you're ready, I'm going to extend the left leg out to the side. So an extension of your left hip, pressing onto the outer edge of the left foot, tuck under the right toes. And then just take an inhale, look ahead of you. And exhale, send the bottom back to the heels as you press the chest down to the thigh, forehead down to the mat. Just taking a couple of moments just to settle in here. Keep the armpits nice and square on towards the mat. And again, if this is too intense with the leg extended, you can always bring it in and just find a child's pose. See what feels good. Take one more deep breath wherever you are. And then looking ahead of you, slowly walk the hands over towards that left foot, press into the left palm, take the right palm on top of the left. Just take a few moments just to drop and feel the stretch through that right side. Nice deep breath in and out. Really nice. And when you're ready, back to centre. Rocking forward, tuck those toes. And then walk the hands towards the body, press the palms to touch, and inhale, fingers reach above the head. Biceps back with the ears, lift out of the hip space. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Always thinking about space in the body. One more inhale, exhale. And when you're ready, hands to the hip space. This time, stepping your left foot to that outer edge of the mat. Dropping into the hips, plant the palms on the inside of the foot. Maybe walk that right knee back slightly to create as much space as you need. And then gently rolling over onto the outer edge of the left foot, just making sure that the arch of the foot brushes the edge of the mat, the heels into the groin, the toes away from you. You can stay down on the palms, or you can take your left palm, just gently press it into the left knee as you create length through the torso, lift through the heart. Roll the shoulder towards the back of the mat as you look over. Taking 2 breaths. And again, just sending that intention and awareness through deep body breaths. Can feel quite intense. One more deep breath in and out. When you're ready, inhale, fingers to the sky. Create a little bit more space in the body here. One more deep breath in and out. Take an inhale. And exhale, plant that palm on the inside of the foot as you press back into the left sole of the foot. Tuck under the right toes, lift the right knee off the mat, and just with a bit of momentum, rocking backwards and forwards for a couple of breaths. And then finding that power to step off that right foot as you step it to the front of the mat and drop that tailbone down as you find that Malasana Yogi squat. So again, just taking a few moments just to get yourself nice and comfortable. Heels into the midline, toes face away from you, elbows on the insides of the knees, lift through the heart, root down through that root, lift through the crown of the head, energy through the palms. Take a few moments perhaps to close the eyes, to allow that inward connection just to deepen to the breath. Allowing your body to soak up all the goodness of this shape. Take one more deep breath in and out. Beautiful work. Okay, when you're ready, we're slowly going to press the palms into the mat and step back into plank one more time. Release the knees down. Lower down through the chin, the chest, lift it onto the belly. Inhale, riding into your high cobra. Roll the shoulder points towards the back of the mat. As you exhale, roll over the knees. Bottom back to the heels. Find a child's pose. This time I want you to take the knees mat distance apart. Just walk the fingertips as far ahead of yourself as you can. Press the heart down. Maybe take a little left to right, massage that forehead. Just take a few moments just to be here. Just settle into the body. Breathing nice and deep now. One more deep breath. Beautiful, okay. Walking the hands back towards you. Keep those knees wide. Take your right hand to that top right corner of the mat, just behind you. Inhaling, reach your left fingertips above you. So just settle in here, and then on your next inhale, press the hip points forward as you pick the bottom up away from the mat. Track the gaze slightly back. As you exhale, bottom down, reach the hand back down. And again, inhale, lift it up, press the hip points forward, and exhale, bottom down. One more, just like that. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release. Draw a nice big circle ahead of you and overhead, just with that right hand. As you inhale, pick up the hips. Exhale, bottom down. One more time. Inhale, pick up the hips. Exhale, bottom down. The last one. Inhale. And exhale. Walking the hands ahead of you, press into the palms. Bring the knees in line with the hips. Bringing yourself back into tabletop. Keeping the knees stacked over the hips, walk the fingertips towards the top of the mat. And as you exhale, press your ribs back to your thighs, press into the forehead, finding your puppy pose. Bringing in extension to the spine, strengthening the spine. Really great if you spend a lot of time sat at a desk, on a chair. This posture is so lovely. So allow yourself to enjoy it for a few moments. Maybe press the chin into the mat, take the gaze forward if you feel really expressed. And opening this posture, this shape. Taking one more deep breath wherever you are. Okay, when you're ready, press into the forearms and the palms, and we're slowly just going to shift forward onto the hip points. As we arrive into Sphinx pose, make a letter L shape with the arms. So the shoulders stack wrists, shoulders stack elbows, elbows in line with the wrists. Take an inhale as you lift through the heart space, keep length with the torso, take the feet hip distance apart, and just relax the glutes. Maybe close the eyes and allow the shoulder points just to roll towards the back of the mat. And just breathing deeply into this posture again, bringing that spine into extension, strengthening, mobilizing. Two more breaths. One more deep breath in. And on that exhale, gently peel the chest down towards the mat. Slide the palms to meet the side of the chest and walk the toes and the heels to touch. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades toward one another. As you press through the palms, lift up, roll over the knees and send your bottom back into a quick child's pose. Exhaling. Okay, walk the hands slowly towards you, and then we're just going to take the legs out in front of us and scoot the bottom towards the middle of the mat. Take your feet hip distance apart, reach the fingertips ahead of you, and then with awareness just slowly start to peel yourself all the way back down to your mat. Really nice. And when you arrive, bring the knees into the chest, just loosely holding them with the hands. Press down through the lower back and tailbone, chin into the chest, and just take a little left to right. Just massaging out that lower back space. Maybe draw some circles on the ceiling with the knees. Okay. When you're ready, we're going to arrive in happy baby pose. So another really good shape posture just to get into that hip space. So pressing the heels towards the ceiling, keep the knees bent, take the peace fingers either around the big toes or on the outside. The hands can cup the outside of the feet. Opening the knees so they are parallel with the sides of the mat. Press down through the tailbone, chin into the chest, and just a gentle bit of pressure on the backs of the feet or on those big toes with the peace fingers. And just taking a moment here, just to settle into the shape, just to connect to those sensations in your body. Use your breath as your vehicle to just transport you through. Maybe take a little left to right as you rock back, side to side, hoping to shift that energy that's maybe become a little bit stagnant. Take one more deep breath wherever you are. And then when you're ready, drop the heels in towards the groin. Take a breath here. And then slowly releasing the feet down towards the mat. Keep the soles of the feet pressed together and then allow the knees to open wide as we arrive in our Sutliff pose. Really nice for bringing a little bit more openness into the hip space, and just want you to reach the fingertips overhead and loosely grab your opposite elbow or wrist. See what is more accessible to you as the shoulders settle down into the mat. Chin dips gently towards the chest. Close the eyes maybe or soften the gaze. And just allow your body to be supported by the ground beneath you. As you allow gravity to take over on the knees, bring the intention and the awareness back into that hip space with the breath. Taking a deep inhale from your root. And a big exhale, push it back down. Again, inhaling. And exhaling. Just allow your breath to help you journey through your sensations, helping you to find a sense of space and softness in your body. As your body soaks up all the goodness of this shape, of this stretch, just allow yourself to melt into it. Guys, you're welcome to stay here for as long as you wish. Maybe you invite yourself into a little bit of Shavasana, or if you'd wish to close your session today, then slowly just take the hands on the outsides of the legs as you draw the knees back in, and just squeeze the knees back into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe bring the forehead to the knees as you curl up into a little ball. Rest the head back down, and then just take the hands behind the thighs. And slowly just begin to rock and roll the length of the spine. And then slowly just bring yourself up into a seat. And we will finish today's class exactly where we started. Taking a nice big inhale, reach the fingertips above your head. And an exhale, press the air away. And again, one last time, inhale, reach the fingertips up. This time press the palms to touch and exhale through your heart space, and just take a brief moment here of reflection for your practice, and just take a moment to feel your body and notice the difference in your body now to how it felt at the beginning of class. Hopefully you feel a lot better. Hopefully you found a sense of comfort and ease. And I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sharing this time and space with me, and I hope to see you here again really soon. From me, and the lovely Poppy. Namaste.